Hello students. So in this video we will solve the class 8 IMO paper from the year 2019. Set A, the first set of 25 questions, and like in any other videos, you will learn the quickest method to solve the question. You don't need to solve all the sub questions if the questions has got sub questions. You will learn the maths fundamentals and concepts which will definitely help you in your class 8 maths school exams. So you may want to like and subscribe so that you will be notified about the next videos which will be in the next few days. Okay, so the first one, in the given Venn diagram, circle represents people who live in joint families, triangle represents people who are businessmen, and square represents the married people. Which of the following number represents the married people who live in joint family but are not businessmen? So married people, who are married people, square, who live in joint family. What is joint family? Is circle. So square plus circle. Square plus circle is the people who are married and who live in joint family, but they should not be businessmen. So businessman is triangle. So number of people in square and circle, but out of triangle. Number of people in square and circle, but out of triangle, which is two, isn't it? There are two number of people in square and circle, but out of the triangle. Next one. The given figure shows the net of a cube. Which of the following alphabets does not lie on the opposite faces if the net is folded to form the cube? Again, it's a easy one. So D and F are the top and bottom faces, isn't it? D and F are the top and bottom faces, and alternate sides are the opposite faces. So A is opposite to E and C is opposite to B, isn't it? C is not opposite to D, isn't it? C is will be adjacent to D. If D is the top face, C will be adjacent to D, but C is opposite to B. So C and D, they are not opposite. So this is the incorrect option. In the English alphabet, in English alphabetical series, if the second half of the English alphabet series is written in reverse order, then which letter should be 8th letter to the right of 15th letter from the left end? So in such questions, start jotting down the alphabets, isn't it? How many alphabets are there in English language? 26. So the first half, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M is in the right order. But the second half, N, M, O, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, you should write that in reverse order. So when you reverse the order, it will be like this. And when you join the letters, it will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I, J, K, L, M, N, L, M, and then Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N. Which is the letter should be 8th letter to the right of the 15th letter from the left end? What is the 15th letter from the left end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15th is the Y. And 8th letter to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is letter Q, isn't it? It is letter Q. There is certain relationship between figures 1 and 2. Establish the similar relationship between figures 3 and 4 by selecting a suitable figure from the options which would replace the question mark. Okay, so how is the pattern? So the pattern is the to get to this is rotated clockwise 90 degrees, rotated clockwise 90 degrees, and the direction of arrows has reversed. If the direction of arrows is like this, it is now reversed, isn't it? Direction of arrow is reversed. Rest these things are okay. The triangle has come here and the square has come here because it is okay. When you rotate this 90 degrees clockwise, the square will come here and triangle will come here. Similarly, to get 3, we have to rotate this 90 degrees anti-clockwise, isn't it? When we rotate 90 degrees anti-clockwise, this line will become line like this, isn't it? Line like this. The direction of arrows will change. So if the arrow is pointing inwards, it will now start pointing outwards. The arrow is pointing outwards. Similarly, if this arrow was pointing outwards, it will now start pointing inwards. And this thing will come here, isn't it? This thing will come here because it is rotated 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Similarly, this thing will go here. This thing has gone, the cross has gone here. So option A is the correct option. Select a figure from the options which will complete the pattern in the given figure. Again, a easy one. So just notice the pattern, isn't it? Notice the pattern is, because this is empty, this should also be empty. If this is filled, this should also be filled, because filled, filled, empty, empty. If this is filled, then this should also be filled, isn't it? So A is the correct option. Select the correct mirror image of the given figure, isn't it? So all these questions are pretty easy. So it's a good, very good start to the paper. Again, if the mirror is kept to the right, the image will be vertically flipped, isn't it? It will be flipped vertically. So notice the pattern here. This will be flipped like this. This will remain nearly the same. The G will be flipped. It will be the mirror image of the G. The given question consists of a set of three figures X, Y, and Z showing a sequence of folding a piece of paper. Figure Z shows the manner in which the folded paper has been cut. Select a figure from the options which would most closely resemble the unfolded form of figure Z. Again, easy question, the question which you need to visualize. So if there is a hole here, if you unfold the paper, there will be hole here, and hole here, isn't it? Four holes. Similarly, if there is a hole here and hole here, there will be hole here and hole here, hole here and hole here, hole here and hole here. So again, holes like this. Again, if there is a rectangular hole here, then there will be rectangular hole here, a rectangular hole here, and a rectangular hole here. So this one. And if there is a hole at the corner, there will be hole at the all the other four corners. So the hole at all the other four corners. So option C. So again, easy question paper. So far so good. Question number 8, find the missing number if the same rule is followed in all the three figures. Again, a extremely easy question. 16 4s are 64, 16 2s are 32, 27 4s are 108, 27 2s are 54. Similarly, 18 4s are 72 and 18 2s are 36, isn't it? It is a 2s table. 16 2s are 32, 27 2s are 54. So 18 2s are 36. Okay, if A hash B means B is the father of A star B means B is the mother of A pound B means B is the brother of A, and A dollar B means B is the sister of A, then which of the following means O is the grandmother of T? Okay, so again, if let's start solving from the front. R pound T hash M hash P star O, and then you have to start from reverse. So O is the, what is star? O is the mother of P. So star is mother, hash is father, pound is brother, B is the brother of A, and dollar means sister. B is the sister of A, isn't it? So O is the mother of P, who is the father of M, who is the father of T, who is the brother of R. O is the mother of P, who is the father of M, who is the father of T, who is the brother of R. So between T and O, how many generations? There are three generations, isn't it? So O cannot be the grandmother. O is the great grandmother. O is the great grandmother. So this first option is wrong. Let's try the second option. Okay. T pound R hash M dollar P star O. O is the mother of P, who is the sister of M, who is the father of R, who is the brother of T. So O is the mother of P, who is the sister of M. P and M, P is the sister of M. Who is the father of R? M is the father of R. Who is the brother of T? Who is the brother of T? So between T and O, how many generations? Isn't it? There is one generation. Here, if there are two generations. Here is there only one generation. So O is the grandmother of T. O is the grandmother of T. If it is possible to make a meaningful word with the second, fifth, seventh, and eighth letters of the word Vishdari, then which of the following will be the third letter of that word? If more than one such words can be formed, give Z as the answer. If no such word can be formed, give X as the answer, isn't it? So find the word, okay, Vishdari, okay. And what is the second, fifth, seventh, and eighth letters? Second is I. Fifth is O, seventh is A, and eighth is R. I, O, A, R. Any word can be found with the I, O, A, R. I don't think you can form any word with I, O, A, R, isn't it? So no word can be formed. So the answer is X. Answer is X. Select the odd one out. Okay, select the odd one out. So here notice the semicircle. Here the semicircle is pointing inwards, isn't it? Here and this semicircle is also pointing like this. Here also semicircle is pointing inwards. Here also semicircle pointing inwards. Semicircle pointing inwards. Semicircle pointing inwards. Here, what is the thing? The semicircle is pointing inwards. This is also pointing inwards, but the semicircle in the second segment, isn't it? It is the semicircle in the second segment which is not pointing properly. So semicircle in the second segment is not pointing properly. So it is the wrong option, isn't it? Here the semicircle is at the diagonals. So diagonal and diagonal. Here is diagonal and diagonal, this diagonal, and semicircle, 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 arrow, and this arrows, diagonal, diagonal, and then here is the, okay, the odd one out. We have to find out. So this is the odd one out. What is the justification for this? The semicircle pointing arrow. If you rotate this, it is pointing arrow. Okay, and if you rotate this by 120 degrees counterclockwise, it will become, sorry, 90 degrees counterclockwise, it will become like this. Again, if you rotate this 45 degrees counterclockwise, it will go to D. If you rotate this 90 degrees counterclockwise, it will go to D, isn't it? So the semicircle for the second segment, is incorrect, and that's why B is the odd one out. Okay, number 12. If star is written as multiplication and dollar is written as plus, hash is written as division, and copyright is written as minus, then what is the value of 288 star $16.65 star 5 copyright C? Copyright 146, isn't it? So hash is written as division. Hash is written as division. And then dollar is written as plus, and star is written by multiplication, and copyright is written by minus. Apply BODMAS, isn't it? Bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So first is, there is no bracket. So first is, and there is no order, which is raised to. So then it is division. So 288 divided by 16 is 18. So 18, it will be plus 65 into 5 minus 146. So then is multiplication. 65 into 5 is 325. And then after multiplication is addition. So 325 plus 18 is 343. And then it is subtraction. So 343 minus 146 is 197. So 197 is the correct option. Persons P, Q, R, and S live in red, green, yellow, and blue colored houses placed in sequence on a street. R lives in a yellow house. R lives in a yellow house. The green house is adjacent to the blue house. Green house is adjacent to the blue house. P does not live in adjacent to R. So P does not live adjacent to R. The yellow house is between green house and red house. Isn't it? The yellow house is between green house and red house. So the color of P's house is, so P cannot be red, P cannot be green, because P does not live adjacent to R. P is not the neighbor of R. So the only option is P lives in the blue house. The color of P's house is blue. Which of the following options satisfies the same conditions of placements of dots as in the given figure? Okay, so the one dot, so the first dot is inside the circle and rectangle. It is inside the circle and rectangle, but it is out of the triangle, it is out of the square. The second dot is inside the circle and the rectangle and the square, but it is out of the triangle. The third dot, it is inside the triangle, square, and rectangle, but it is out of the circle. So similarly, the first dot. So the first dot is inside the circle and rectangle. It is inside the circle and rectangle, but out of the square, out of the triangle. The second dot is inside the circle and rectangle and square. The second dot is inside the circle and rectangle and square, but it is out of the triangle. And the third dot is inside the triangle and square, and rectangle. It is inside the triangle and square and rectangle, but it is out of the circle. So option A satisfies the condition. Okay. 15. How many squares are formed in the given figure? How many squares are formed? Start counting. So like this, there will be 4 red squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it? There will be 4 yellow squares like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There will be 4 squares like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there will be 4 blue squares like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it? So how many squares? So 16. And the bigger square, the outer bigger square will be 17. Isn't it? So it is none of this 23, 26, 22. It is, I think it is 17, but none of these questions answers. Arrange the steps of construction while constructing a quadrilateral PQRS, given that PQ is equal to 4.2 centimeters, PS is equal to 3 centimeter, QR is 1.5, angle P is 60, angle Q is 75. So normally in construction of quadrilateral, what is the quickest method? Stride angle, arc angle, isn't it? First you construct a side. PQ is 4.2 centimeter. Then you construct an angle at one of the ends. So with construct angle QP and Y, as PY as the ray at 60 degrees to P. Then fourth, with P as a center and radius 3 centimeters, cut off the PS along PY. So that will give you PS, isn't it? That will give PS. Now draw the angle at the other end. Draw the angle at the other end, which is construct angle PQX with QX as the ray, isn't it? At 75 degrees, because angle Q is 75 degrees. PQX is the ray. And then the other steps, isn't it? So the steps are number 5 is first, then number 2, then number 4, and number 6. So 5 to 4, 6, isn't it? 5 to 4, 6. The only option for having 5 to 4, 6 is option C. Find the value of square root of 625 upon 4356 plus square root of 576 upon 1089 into 66 upon square root of 19600 plus square root of 16. So again, a easy one if you know the square roots. What is square root of 625? 25. What is square root of 4356? 66, isn't it? So this will be 25 upon 66. What is the square root of 576? It is 24. What is the square root of 1089? 33. So this will be 24 upon 33 into 66 upon square root of 19600 is 140 and square root of 36 is 6. So this will be 140 plus 6, which is 146. So 25 plus 66 plus what is 24 upon 33 is 48 upon 66, isn't it? Because if you multiply this by 2, it will be 48 upon 66 into 66 upon 140 plus 6 is 146. 25 plus 48, it is 73 upon 66 into 66 upon 146, which will be 66 will cancel. So 73 upon 146. What is 73 upon 146 is 1 by 2, because 73 twos are 146. Okay, next one. ABC is a right angle triangle with angle BAC as 90 degrees. BAC as 90 degrees. AH is drawn perpendicular to BC. AH is perpendicular to BC. If AB is equal to 60 centimeters, AB is 60 centimeters and AC is 80. AB is 60, AC is 80. Then BH is how much? BH is how much? Start solving, isn't it? So this is Pythagoras theorem. AB square plus AC square is BC square, because this is 90 degrees. AB square plus AC square is BC square. What is AB? AB is 60. What is BC? AC? AC is 80 is equal to BC square. 60 square is 3600. 80 square is 6400 is equal to BC square. 10,000 is BC square. So what is BC? BC is square root of 10,000, which is 100. Area of triangle BAC is half into base. Base is BC into altitude, which is AH, isn't it? Which is AH. So again, sorry, area of ABC again will be, if you take this is altitude, isn't it? Because this is 90 degrees. So if this is altitude, so AC is altitude and AB is the base. What is AC? What is base? AB? AB is 60. And what is altitude? It is 80. So half into 60 into 80 will be 2400. Again, this area is the same as half into AH into BC, because it is the same triangle. So if you take triangle like this, BAC, area is half into base. Base is BC. Altitude is AH. Altitude is AH. So half into AH into BC. What is BC? BC we found as 100. So half into age into 100 is 2400. 2400 is we found here in the by calculating the area, the first area of BAC. Okay, so half into age into 100 is 2400. So what is age? Age is 2400 into 2 divided by 100. 2400 into 2 is 4800. 4800 divided by 100 is 48. So AH is 48. Now in this triangle, AH square plus BH square is AB square. What is AH? AH is 48 plus BH square is AB square. What is AB? AB is 60. So 48 square plus BH square is 60 square. 48 square is 2304 plus BH square is 3600. 60 square is 3600. So BH square is 3600 minus 2304, which is 1296. So what is BH? BH is square root of 1296, which is 36. So BH is 36. Okay, next one. If all lines are straight lines in the given figure, not drawn to scale, then which of the following options is incorrect? Okay, which of the following options is incorrect? PQ is parallel to RS. Is PQ parallel to RS? Okay, if this is 120 degrees and this is 120 degrees, then fine, it is parallel to RS, isn't? They are corresponding angles. Angle NVU plus angle NTU is 180 degrees. Let's find. So here, if this is 70 degrees, how much is this? Adjacent angles it is, if this is 70, this is 110. And if this is 110, if angle N is 110, 110 plus 110 plus 70 plus angle T is 360, isn't it? So what is angle T? Angle T is 70. So angle T is 70. So then angle NVU 110. So angle V plus angle T 110 plus 70 will be 180. So again B is correct. Let's see C. MT is parallel to VW. MT is parallel to VW. What is this angle? This angle is 70 degrees. Okay, this angle is 70 degrees. Now if this is to be parallel to this, then this angle should also be this angle. If this is 70 degrees and if VW is parallel, then XVU. What is XVU? XVU is 70 because this is 70 and this is 70. But what is this angle? VNT. VNT is 110. So if this is 70 and this is 110, these two lines cannot be parallel, isn't it? These two lines cannot be parallel because these angles, the corresponding angles must be the same. If this is 70, then this should also be angle N. The inside angle should also have been 70. But inside angle N is 110. So MT is not parallel to VW. MT is not parallel to VW. So option C is the incorrect option. Sorry, I forgot to mark. Option C is the incorrect option. So question 20, the sum of the order of rotational symmetry of the figure P and figure Q is. So what is order of rotational symmetry? It is the number of times the figure can be rotated around a full circle and still look the same, isn't it? So what is the order of rotational symmetry for a square? It will be 4, because if you rotate square 4 times 90 degrees, it will look the same. What is the order of rotational symmetry for a circle? It is infinite, isn't it? Because if you rotate the circle infinite number of times along its center, it will still look the same. Figure P, if you rotate the circle along the center, isn't it? And you will notice that only in this position it will look the same as figure P. So order of rotational symmetry for P is 1. Figure Q, it is symmetrical across the y-axis as well across the x-axis. So order of rotational symmetry is 2, because if the figure is like this, if you rotate it 180 degrees, isn't it? So then the figure will also look the same. So rotational symmetry order is 2 for figure Q. For figure P, the order of rotational symmetry is 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Next one, find the mean and median. Find the median and mode respectively of the given data. So again, for such questions, you have to order the data. You have to sort the data in ascending order, increasing order. So the first list is 29, then 42, 42. 42 is 2 times. then 48, then 62, 62, 62, which is 3 times, then 64, 82, 86, and 92, isn't it? What is the median? It is the middle value for an ordered data set. So if you have sorted this or if you ordered this, middle value is 62. And mode is the number that occurs the most. Which is the number that occurs the most? 62 is the number which occurs the most. So 62, 62 is the answer. A dice is thrown once. Find the probability that the number on the uppermost face is 5. Again, it's an easy question. What is the probability that the number on the uppermost face is a given number? It is one of any of the 6 numbers. So what is the probability that is 5? It is 1 upon 6. So the number is 5, the probability is 1 upon 6. So A is 1 upon 6. That's it. You just mark the option C. You don't need to solve the option B. Simplify 4 upon 3 into minus 25 upon 2 plus minus 10 upon 3 into 5 upon 2 minus 16 upon 3 into minus 45 upon 32 whole divided by 3 upon 4 into bracket 9 upon 14 into minus 2 upon 18. Solve this for each bracket, isn't it? So 4 upon 3 into minus 25 upon 2. 2 2s are 4, isn't it? And minus 25 into 2 is minus 50. So this will be minus 50 upon 3. Minus 50 upon 3. Similarly, 2 5s are 10 and 5 5s are 25. So minus 25 upon 3. Minus 25 upon 3. 16 2s are 32 and 3 15s are 45. So and minus will become plus. So 15 upon 2. This will be 15 upon 2. So minus 50 upon 3 plus minus is minus and minus 15 upon 2. Minus 50 minus 25 upon 3, which is minus 75 upon 3. Minus 15 upon 2. So it will be again the LCM is 6. So minus 150 minus 15 3 is 45. Minus 150 minus 45 upon 6. So minus 195 upon 6. It will be you divide by 3. So it is minus 65 upon 2. Denominator is 3 upon 4 into 9 upon 14 minus into minus 2 upon 18. 9 2s are 18. 2 7s are 14, isn't it? So 7 2s are 14. So this will be minus 1 upon 14. This will be minus 1 upon 14. So 3 upon 4 into minus 1 upon 14 is 3 into 1 is 3. So minus 3 upon 14 4 is 56. Minus 3 upon 56. So again, this will be the numerator is minus 65 upon 2 divided by the denominator, which is minus 3 upon 56. So minus 65 upon 2 divided by minus 3 upon 56. If you want to change the division to multiplication, you have to invert this. If division is changed to multiplication, you have to invert this. So multiplied by and minus will become plus. Minus will get nullified. So it will be 65 upon 2 multiplied by 56 will come at the top. 56 upon 3, isn't it? So it will be 65 into 2, 28 is 56. 2 into 28 is 56. 65 into 28 upon 3. 65 into 28 upon 3, which is 1820 upon 3 is 606 integer 2 upon 3. So it will be 606 integer through 2 upon 3. Which of the following options is incorrect? So measure of each exterior angle of an n-sided regular polygon is, it is not 180 upon n, it is 360 upon n. It is 360 upon n. Vineet invests a sum of 41250 at the rate of 5% per annum. What compound interest will he earn at the end of 3 years? Again, easy question. So total amount obtained at the end of 3 years will be the principal into 1 plus rate of interest raised to number of years. What is rate of interest? It is 5%, which is 0.05. So 1 plus 0.05 is 1.05. Raised to number of years is 3. 1.05 raised to 3, which is 1.15765 into 41250 is 47752.03. So total compound interest is 47752.03 minus 41250, which is 6502.03. So 6502.03 is the right answer. So with this, we have come to the end of the question paper, students. And you may want to like and subscribe so that you can be notified about the next set of video which will be there in the next few days. Thank you. Bye bye.